What do you get when you mix creaking knees, stiff backs, a variety of daily medication, with a 10-hour road trip into the middle of nowhere? Add a 5-hour walk over a mountain pass carrying heavy rucksacks loaded with all you need for survival. It's going to be either a disaster or the adventure of a lifetime. We're heading into the isolated wilderness to one of Scotland's most remote bothies, so keep watching to see what happens when three pensioners defy their age and refuse to slow down and prove they can still walk the walk with the youngsters. So, walking into Shenavall bothy at the moment. Shopping bags full of kindling and full of coal briquettes, and struggling with 5 days worth of food to have to carry. Most of the height gain to the bothy comes in the first sort of 500 to 1,000 meters, so it's quite hard work. So it's a wild and remote landscape we're in at the moment. We're going to Shenavall bothy and we're there for 4 nights, 5 days. So we've got a heck of a lot of food supplies and warm clothing and sleeping bags. So if you're thinking of coming to the Shenavall bothy in winter, a few thoughts that I might share with you whilst I am walking in. First of all, we're staying for 4 nights and 5 days, so it has been quite interesting, the journey so far. You can see the landscape is it's Antarctic, there's no doubt about it. So the path down to Shenavall bothy is somewhere down in that area down there. So it's mostly downhill, although these small uphill sections, they might not be very long, but they certainly tax you when you're carrying such a big load. So we're getting close to the bothy now. Been walking for about 4 hours. It's quite hard work because the terrain is a real mixture of frozen, muddy, slushy, ice, rock. You can't really take your eyes off the ground, and that means you can't easily pick the right route to go. Can you imagine being here 300 years ago? You may as well be on a different planet. The final descent now down to the bothy, we should see it shortly. Probably less than half a mile, quarter of a mile. So this has been amongst the toughest walk-ins that I've done for a while, with the heaviest loads over quite awkward terrain. But look at the rewards, look at the setting, what stunning location that is. There we can see the bothy surrounded by deer. Mark and Ian heading towards it. What a welcome sight after walking for God knows how long, carrying big packs. But I've said it once already, look at the scenery. How stunning is that? I think we have to admit that this is pretty remote if you were living here. On the far side of the valley, you can just see another little building. Don't know how old these are, something to research and have a look at. But if you lived here, it was a very isolated. I'm not going to say lonely because I don't know what they went through, but very isolated. You wouldn't get to see many other people unless you made a real effort.
That should be going through. You got your plates.
Yeah. I can eat half a million, or I could eat half a million. Yeah, I'll look out the lid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I've done the top one. We're still on our first gas bottle, aren't we?
Yeah.
Should be about right. Yeah, fill that up if you want. You got your water bottle. You've got a lid for that as well if you want.
Yeah.